What up? What up? What up? What did we do? What did it do? What up? What up? What up? Forgot cut that sound on. What's going on, Faces and Beyond? Hey, what's up with it? What's up with it? The one. Hey, hey, hey. Wait a minute. I had 0 to 38. Gee, God. Already. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? Cut that sound down. We live. We live with Dana J live. Y'all see the topic? Who's the true team for R. Kelly? Let's talk about it. Let's go.
But I know that there's more. More for you, more for us.
She got the chain, she got the wall. Break me up, 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 got the wall. Break me up, break me up, break me up. What you gon' do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. We love tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spank you. That ass down, gotta make it last now. Start off slow, then I'ma beat it up faster. I push it down, let it be known. Tell your girls get down or get low. Back away from the door.
Dana is here. I'm here, y'all. I'm here. Y'all see what's behind me. Y'all see what's behind me. But first, I want to do this real quick. Shout out to my Lake Clifton Eastern High School alumni, teachers, and staff. I never forget the school that taught me so many things about life. Shout out to Lake Clifton Eastern High, the best school in Baltimore, the best school on the East Coast, the biggest high school on the East Coast. Shout out to Lake Clifton Eastern High, the staff that put up with me. I don't know how y'all did it, but I thank y'all for doing it. I still don't know how y'all did it. I was a mess. But now, we're going to talk about this right here. We're going to talk about who's the real team for R. Kelly. The crazy part is, Dana, why would you ask who was the real team? Well, there's two factions out there. You got this team and you got the Dream Team, which the Breakoff faction happens to be the original. I know y'all like, huh? Okay, I'm gonna break it down. The Dream Team broke off, right? But when the Dream Team broke off, it contains the original, which is me. The other folks are people that were brought in and that were built up. So we have situations going on. real life situations. So with that being said, I want to say, what up, what up, chat? What up, Dream Team Chat on Facebook and on YouTube? Soon, I'm going to add LinkedIn. What's up? How y'all been doing? Good morning to each and every last one of y'all. Like the song said, kick open the doors. Let everybody watch what's going on in here. But everybody can't participate in here. Cisco said the best. Shout out to Cisco from Drew Hill, brother from another mother. Cisco will be going live tomorrow on Drew Hill Live. Oh, I'm sorry, on Cisco Live. He will be going live tomorrow on Cisco Live. So don't miss out on his live channel because it's very hot. So who's the right team for R. Kelly? Dana, why are you even saying that? Like, bro, you know what it is, bro. Everybody loves R. Kelly. That's true. So, bro, why are you even saying that? Well, as I prepare some things, I'm going to tell you why I'm saying it. Because you have one team who has the mother of the channel, Mama Mary. And you have the Dream Team, which has Mama Mary. And you have the people at the Dream Team who believes that R. Kelly is innocent. R. Kelly need to be vindicated. R. Kelly need to go back doing what he do, which is singing and bringing joy to the earth. R. Kelly need to be left alone. We all believe that. R. Kelly need to be. Oh, I'm sorry. R. Kelly definitely needs to be left alone. All right. Now, it baffles me. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna use these terms. It baffles me that some people sit back and say, well, Dana this, Dana that. Dana not for R. Kelly. The same people that's saying that has joined a coup to get rid of me, which was funny. Joined a faction to, I guess, do what they do. But at the end of the day, when it don't work, who is the real? Who is the real team for R. Kelly?
Hi, everybody.
And we're going to ask that question.
Hi, everybody.
Now, on the faction team, because that's what I'm going to call them. On the faction team, they have their crew, which includes the people who were against Rob. And what I mean by against Rob, they have infiltrated to be for Rob. But it's not what people say. It's what they do. And what I mean by that is when you watch what people do, their words don't mean nothing. Your words are just words. And before the good Prince said it, and before Prince left, and before Prince departed this earth, he said one thing: nothing comes from talking except the sound. The people always wondering why the world go round and round. If y'all want to know where it come from, it's from Graffiti Bridge. Go listen to the song. He's talking about everything that's going on now. So we're gonna do this right here, and we're gonna keep it 100. And we're gonna be organic about it all. The first thing we're gonna look at is what came out yesterday from Bruce Kelly. The first exhibit we're gonna look at is what came out yesterday from Bruce Kelly. And I want y'all to look at the screens because we're gonna break it down today. We're gonna break it down today. Look at your screens. Let me send this off real quick. All right. Let me see. Yep. Break it down. Gotcha. Okay. And it starts off with this right here.
Hi everybody, this is Bruce Kelly, Robert's oldest brother. Me and my entire family appreciate all the love and the support that you guys have been giving to my brother Robert. Robert asked me to ask you guys to please stop protesting in front of the MCC. Every time you guys protest in front of the MCC, there's danger for Robert. So we love and appreciate the love and support that you guys are giving. If you're going to protest, could you please protest anywhere else in the city of Chicago other than the front of the MCC? If you love and you respect Robert, you would do as we're asking and as he's asking, to keep him away from any hurt, harm, or danger. Because every time you guys protest in front of the MCC, the guys there, they get angry and they take it out on Robert. So, for me and the entire Kelly family, we're asking you, please support him in another way, and this will help tremendously to keep him away from any hurt, harm, or danger. From the Kelly family and Robert, we appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.
Now, that right there was very classy, was very tactful, and straight to the point. And what he's asking is for anybody that's rallying at the MCC now, please do not come to the MCC because it puts Robert in danger. Hold on. I'm live. It puts Robert Kelly in danger. I don't know. Some of y'all might know. Some of y'all might know that Robert was asleep the other day. And, well, actually last week, really. And because of the people that protested, that ran to the door, that talking about they trying to do a well-being check in jail, which is something that never was able to be done ever in history of the United States of America. It caused the warden to bring officers from different floors, which caused a shutdown at the MCC, which is a federal prison. The day before, they had a bomb threat in lieu of Robert Sylvester Kelly that said, if y'all don't let him free, a bomb will go off. So I understand why the warden shut down the place, because they didn't know what was going on. The day before you get a bomb threat, then the next day you got a group of people acting like banshees coming to the door talking about bring them down by any means necessary. We trying to do a well-being check. So What happened from that point is you have one group that formed a coup to try to take the day one out. And it consisted of friends who I thought were friends and foes. And then it also consisted of hidden enemies. And I wondered to myself, like, wow, is this all worth it? Because I've been taking losses since I stood in the gap for Robert Sister Kelly, because I believe in his innocence, not because, he helped me, not because we played ball together, not because he's an icon. No, because he's a man that's going through something, and he's a man of melanin. And I could be in them shoes. Hell, they actually tried to put me in those shoes with false allegations. So I know what it feels like to, and then to have the same stuff that he's going through happen to me because I'm supporting him. Man, I done had long-term friends turn their back on me. I done had people that I thought was cool with me secretly record me. But one thing about me, when I get that gut feeling, I don't move publicly of what I'm feeling. I'll pray about it, then I'll act on it. So the whole faction that came together, they was laughing and joking, and they said, we came together and the one person is dead. Then you had somebody say, yeah, it's so much better without that one person. And then you had somebody say, yeah, I've been waiting to see this from day one. I said, oh my God, I can't believe it's happening. And then there's another that just sit up there and was like, yo, I'm just happy to be here. Well, those last two individuals I was talking about, one is a deep friend of mine, a cool friend of mine. I ain't gonna say deep, I'm gonna say cool. I know this brother's character. So I pretty much can say that me and T. Stevens don't have an issue. But the other person who I confided stuff in, who I love like a big brother, I never would have thought that he would be on a panel with people who don't like me. They always say when you want God to do something, you ask him about it, you pray about it, and you tell him your plans. So here was my prayer. I said, Lord, I want to unite everybody. I'm tired of the fighting. The night before I prayed that, I had a dream that everybody in the world was in this mega field screaming and hollering. And God took the top off the dome. It was like a dome, but it was a world. God took the top off the dome, and all these pink spirits was flying around and laughing and joking and doing everything in the air. But the people was acting it out in the dome. I stepped back and I said, what the hell did I step into? And a brother I never seen before walked out of the tunnel. I never seen this before. It was a dream. He walked out of the tunnel and said, this is chaos. You brought people who didn't deserve to see the reward. Now you have chaos. So it's up to you to shut it down, refocus, remove. Okay. So then I woke up, speed up a little bit. I went to sleep again. I said, Lord, check this out. I need you to do it immediately. Take everybody that don't mean me no good, But my closest friends, I want you to let them know that I love them. That same day, the ones that I thought was my closest friends stabbed me in my back. The ones I called bro stabbed me in my back. The one that I said, I look at that as a mother, stabbed me in my back. The one I said, hell, I can see myself marrying, stabbed me in my back. The ones I would have gave my life for, stabbed me in my back. And the way it happened, it was so strategic. They got all the people out the way that meant me good and painted a picture that they didn't mean no good. And then when they did what they did, it was ah ha 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 ha. But one thing about me, when I feel things going wrong, I turn to the only thing that I know, and that's the CYA. I'm live, Just. No. Okay, cool. Look, Just. Okay. All right, Just, I'm live. I got you. Woo! I love my folks. They ain't playing today. My folks ain't playing today. Dream Team, y'all already know what to do. If something going crazy, take care of it. We'll talk about it later. If something going crazy, take care of it. We'll talk about it later. I love y'all. So what's going on is, at the end of the day, people will make their way in your life for a reason and for a season. And also, some people are there for a lesson. For us big-hearted people who love genuinely and give wholeheartedly, we're going to take more losses than we have taken wins. But it's fine. So that other faction have people who have ended up in the motions. They support people who've been in the motions and in the discovery from day one. So then when Bruce Kelly say, please don't march at the MCC, it saddens me, because the people that say they for R. Kelly, right, puts this up. Take a look at the screen. Puts this up. And when you put this up, it kind of bothers me. You see who it is? Their number one guy. That's the faction that they deal with. It says, excuse my French for any bishops or pastors that I might have, but it says, fuck you, BK. BK means Bruce Kelly, R. Kelly's oldest brother. We going back 9/11 to make sure the gods do their job. To make sure the gods do their job. If other inmates like it or not, don't fall for the con game. Y'all, this the same guy that backstabbed his own brother. Let's go here. This is where people, and this is why people shouldn't, I'm not taking no calls at this moment. Call back when I open the call lines. This is why people that claim they in the fight for the right reason, why they shouldn't even be here. Because Bruce never stabbed his brother. That was Carrie. But even if Bruce did, that's family. And family comes first. We are, and I'm going to say we because I'm not family. I'm an outsider compared to Bruce Kelly. You do not step over that line of disrespecting for the third time Robert's family and think he's going to be cool with that. Once again, who's the right team for Robert Sylvester Kelly? And it baffled me. I'll say this. On that team, the only solid man over there is T. Stevens. And I'll say that. I'll go on record. T. Stevens is not just a solid guy. He's a guy that just wants peace. However, y'all heard me say that he was brought in to a situation not knowing what's really going on. I've had many conversations with T. And you know what both of us say? We're going to remain friends no matter what. Just because I don't like that one don't mean that he don't gotta like that one. And T. Stevens have never, if he would be truthful, because I'm going to call him and I want him to talk. If he will be truthful, Dana J has never told him, yo, if you're going to mess with them, you can't mess with me. T. Stevens heard me say, that's your choice, but I ain't going. I'm not rocking. And T. Stevens, come on, Dana. Come on, man. No. I know the repercussions. And unlike the other one, I try to save my friends. That's what real friends do. Real friends can tell you when something coming down the pipe without saying it. If you are really a friend, you'll take your friend's advice, whether it look messed up or not. If your friend know more than you do about a situation and your friend sees something that's going on, take your friend advice. A lot of people got hit in crossfires by not taking the friendly advice. So I can honestly say that. But that Joker, people are in this capitalizing off his pain. It's terrible. It's terrible. They have came in and tried to hijack, and I refuse to let it happen. So we go to situation 2. Well, no, we're going to stay in situation 1. How can he be for R. Kelly if he's disrespecting R. Kelly family? Things that make you go, If you can disrespect R. Kelly friends, but you can break bread with the man who's doing everything to keep R. Kelly locked up, you are the opposition. That's what the ops mean. And opposition means anything that's stopping the progress of what one is doing. Man, things that make you go, Told you I'm going back to Dana. Before I lost myself in this, I'm going back to Dana. So you have that man. Then you have, I'm not taking calls right now. I'm live. Then you have Many more people who's done many, many things. But they came together with one common goal. They are willing to put together their side beefs or whatever they have, from pulling up kids to threatening kids to threatening to murder people. They all came together to push people who really in the fight for Robert Sylvester Kelly out the way. But they don't see a problem with that. Now, some of these people have called Rob a dope dealer singer. Some of them said that he's not worthy to be honored. He deserves to be thrown under the bus. Some people called him a pedophile. Some people called him a goofy ass nigga. Some people said, really, Kels? You throwing away your career for some young vagina? But he said the P word. I'm changing my language because I have bishops watching, have pastors watching. And one of the pastors, I can really go left field right now, but I can't. I want to say I thank you to that pastor for allowing me to play at your church. But because of my friendship with Robert Kelly, you told me I couldn't come back to your church. But I thank you for watching, because now I got your ear. Back to what we was talking about. So you have people that did all that. You got people that's going behind the scenes saying they working for the lawyers and pulling people identity and pulling people records and all that. Not saying that I wasn't part of it, because when it got pulled and given to me, if you was an enemy of mine, I used it against you. I can say that because I did it. Can't nobody tell me my truth. Only ones that know were the ones that were there. So when it was pulled up by the ones that y'all congregating under, and if you was an enemy of mine, oh yeah, I used it because you used stuff against me. Two wrongs don't make a right, Dana. No, but y'all know my motto is surely make us even. But in growing up, I no longer got to get even. I'll sit back, and some pastors say it's not biblical, but I'll sit back and let karma do her work. I don't even got to get back at you no more. So when you have stuff like that going on and they all coming together, it gets weird. It gets real weird. So when you got stuff like that, how can you say you for R. Kelly? But when you sit back and say 9/11, we going back, the gods got to do what they got to do. Take a look at the screen. It takes me to one thing. You're trying to incite a riot at the MCC. Because when them inmates get put on lockdown, a riot soon is going to start. Now, y'all see R. Kelly just got kicked in the head because people came and protested and tried to run in the building and all that other stuff, and they shut the building down. So let's start. Incitement to riot is when a person encourages others to commit a breach of the peace without necessarily acting themselves. That part right there, I can just stop right here. You seen what he said, 9/11, we going back. You heard Robert brother say, please don't do it at the MCC because it puts his life in danger. Let's continue. This may involve statements, signs, or conduct intended to lead others to riot. Conspiracy to riot involves planning acts that, if undertaken, would result in a breach of the peace. However, conspiracy convictions usually require the defendant to have undertaken an overt act in furtherance of their plan. The right to protest is one of the oldest and most respected rights in the American democratic system. The American democratic system. The right of citizens to peacefully protest is protected by our First Amendment rights to free speech. Of course, there are limits to even the most important rights, and the right to protest doesn't permit violence or the incitement to violence. Protests that turn violent are called riots. And First Amendment rights aside, there are laws against rioting and inciting others to riot that you should know before taking to the streets. The following article looks at federal prohibitions against rioting and inciting to riot. Rioting and inciting to riot, punishments and protections. The federal crime of rioting is punishable by fines, imprisonment for up to 5 years, or both. It should also be noted that the law against rioting specifically provides that it is not intended to be used to prevent travel or the use of facilities to pursue legitimate objectives or organized labor through orderly or lawfully means. I'm gonna leave that here because we're gonna go here next. I thank you, Miss Sharby, for the donation to the channel. So what that means is that you cannot incite rioting, which, if they are asking to not come to a certain place, it's for a reason. Now, people gonna say, well, that's my First Amendment right. Well, I just read to y'all. Once a riot starts, or people believes a riot start, it kills it all right there. So what you're looking at now, and I told y'all, nothing that's undone to the sun is going to get past me. What you're looking at now is some things that were sent by some of the folks that claim that they love me, that was rocking with me. But behind my back, you sending messages like this to break off anything that can help Robert Kelly. I got to choose my words because I know I'm being watched. And I don't want to say the wrong thing and then people try to bring me in. I know you watching, feds. But it says, what does this mean? Number 2, you have one attorney supporting a known federal informant who is working with the Clarys and doesn't seem to be bothered that this is unethical behavior. Robert Kelly is your client, not this individual. Let's stop. I'm going to read it again. What does this mean to you? Number 2, you have one attorney supporting a known federal informant who is working with the Clarys and doesn't seem to be bothered that this unethical behavior. Robert Kelly is your client, not this individual. I figured my numbers was going to drop because they was watching and they didn't think I was going to get this message. Just because I don't say nothing don't mean I'm not abreast to what's going on. At the end of the day, I'm a known federal informant. When did that happen? I'm working with the Clarys. How? Because I had a conversation with Angelo? Well, if that's the case, a certain person that rock with y'all is a known informant and working with the Clarys as well. He had a whole conversation and recorded it, and the Clarys didn't know. He ran to different police districts lying on Levi. That's informant work. So, before you throw around words and terminology, know what you're talking about. I've never had no type of business venture with the Clarys. We from the same city. We know some of the same people, but their fight is different from my fight. And as I told y'all before, real is real. When somebody's giving you information that's going to help you not get booked, and that's going to help you not get taken away from your kids and your livelihood, listen, you don't got to deal with that person to get advice. Prime example, when you go to court and the judge give you advice, you don't know that judge. You don't know that judge standing, but that judge is giving you advice. You taking it and you run with it. Come on, people. You got to think logical here. Then it says, in addition, this individual has embezzled most of the defense fund money, and you support his advertisement of the fraudulent fund. Enough is enough. Be assertive and fight for your client. Now, here's the dumbest thing you can do, and I'm glad you made this point right here. You go to the person that's collecting all funds for the defense fund and tell that person that somebody else who never touched anything with it, and say that person is stealing. Make that make sense? A person, a lawyer, that's seeing everything that's coming in. You're going to try to persuade him and tell him that somebody is stealing from the money that he see coming in. Boy, are these people stupid dumb. And then you try to tell this man that the fund that he got approved from the client is fraudulent. Whatever school y'all went to, please tell me so I won't send my kids to that school. I don't want my kids being dumb. This is the dumbest sugar honey iced tea I've ever seen. That's why I don't respond anymore. Because Dana J is way smarter than a fifth grader. Now, moving on. A video was put out where everybody was sarcastically, and I'm going to say it.
Hello, everyone.
Was sarcastically saying they love Mama Mary. Now, I know people work. So I know who work is what. I know who work does what. And I was going to play this video, but I'm choosing not to because I don't want to give no traction to those negative people. However, my boy, my dog, has been caught up in the shenanigans. And me being me, when I seen the video, I laughed, and I was going to do an answer video the same way that video came. But today, God do things for a reason. It was halted. Because Mama Mary seen the video. I'm going to let Mama Mary say what she feel about the video. But the first time the phone rung, it was my boy, T. Stevens. So I'm going to call T back, and we're going to have a conversation. You know how we do. Anybody that know how me and T. Stevens' conversation is, it be everywhere sometimes. But anything I say publicly, I said it to him. T.
Hello.
Hello, can I speak to T. Stevens?
Is this Dana?
Who is this?
Misty.
Who?
Brooke's friend.
Hey, Misty.
Hey, I had called you yesterday and told you to get back on your game.
I know.
And quit worrying about all them other folks. Get back to what you got to do, how you do it, the way you do it. You do it great. So don't worry about some other folks. You just got to get back on your game. And I know what you're going through because you can ask Brooke. I have a big heart too. And I will sit there and just do myself all kinds of ways, you know. But you got to get back on your game. You got to do what you're good at. You're good at doing this stuff for Robert Kelly. So do it.
Okay, that's what I'm doing now.
I know. I just left. I mean, I just left from there to go put my groceries up. But that's what I'm saying. You got to just keep on. Keep on keeping on. You know, the devil don't want you to win. You know, people don't want you to win. Whatever you want to believe in, the devil, evil spirits, whatever. Nothing evil wants good to happen, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Okay.
Gotta keep on going. But yeah, I think you might have called me by mistake, but that's okay. I had that message to give you anyway.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. MVP all the way.
MVP, you know that but that's why we the dream team, Misty.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. All right. Bye-bye.
Real people that keep you on your square. I'm telling you. It's not easy being me, man, because sometimes I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I get that messy bone and I want to get messy. But you know, when people want to see you do good, you know, they keep you on the right path. So I'm calling T right now.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message.
Oh, he's asleep. Hold on.
Your call has been forwarded to an
Okay. So, like I said, the only real solid man over there is T. Stevens. And I believe wholeheartedly that because he want, you know, things to be right for Rob, he's willing to overlook some stuff. But some things you just can't overlook. And because T. Stevens is new into the fight, he really don't know the background and he really don't care. Because he don't deal with the drama. So what I'm going to do, Mama Mary, call in 470-355-8221. Mama Mary going to give you a rebuttal of what she feel about what they said. Mama Mary gonna give you what she feel. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all, Mama Mary raw. Older woman, down to earth, real raw. Straight to the point. Straight to the point. She don't hold no punches. She call her apple scrapple the way it is. And trying to get her number. Hold on. It's just gonna be real. Golly. So let me get Mama Mary on the phone. Up. Here we go. What up, Mama Mary?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning to you. Okay.
Turn the device down in the back a little bit.
I got it down.
All right.
I want to say, when I saw all those sarcastic messages, you don't have to try to fake a move with me. I already know the move. My thing is this. I don't need no fake prayers because I don't have to go around shouting and preaching about, am I saved and does God love me? Because God bless me every day and I know God love me, and whatever I pray and ask him for, he give it to me. And once you put something in God's hand, you leave it and don't go back. You let God take care of it.
Hold on for a second, Mama Mary. Hold on for a second.
Last night, huh?
Hold on one quick second. I got to put this plug in.
Okay.
Shout out to Rochelle Ellison. Don't forget, y'all. Watch Cisco Live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Every day at 2:30. Don't forget, watch Cisco Live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. All right? Shout out to Rochelle. If you need some stuff done, I'm telling you, link up to her. She's hot at what she do. All right, I'm sorry, Mama Mary. Go ahead.
Okay. I had a pastor told me a long time ago, don't let everyone pray for you because they don't always be praying for your uplifting. They be praying for your downfall. So a lot of people that was being sarcastic last night, I don't need your prayers, because if you're the praying people that you say y'all are, then why in the hell are y'all keeping up all the shit that y'all are keeping up? Because number one, I know for a fact who's real and who's not real. I don't get in the chat, but I follow channels and I know when people are lying. Sylvia, to you, you're trying to give the people the impression that Dana is controlling my motherfucking mind. Dana can't control my motherfucking mind. Dana is his own goddamn man. I'm my own woman. I don't let nobody think for me. Because, damn it, sometimes I make mistakes and I have to go back and rethink something over and over. Don't try to use me as an emblem to say that Dana is controlling me and that I am doing this, I'm following Dana. I've had that happen once before, and I had to get a person straightened out about that. I don't let nobody control me but God, because I know he's not going to lead me wrong. Randa, baby, your ass was trying to be funny by saying you love me. You don't love your damn self. And then I holler about you pretty. Pretty ain't got nothing to do with this fight. It's about who's real and who's not real, and you're not a real person. You're a troublemaker. You keep shit going. T. Stevenson, yes, I believe T does love me because T loves everybody. And I do appreciate what he said. He was just in the wrong place to say it because he was hooked up with you motherfuckers. Two white guys, I don't know who they were, and another, it was three of you, and a white lady. I don't know y'all. First time ever seeing y'all. Pray for your damn self, because you might be praying to a Buddhist god or anything. I don't know who the hell you're praying to. But I got my own prayers. God answered my prayer. Spitting Fire, I don't believe you was truthful. You were being sarcastic too. I usually think that you was for a real person and that you was for what's right. But when you run from channel to channel and when you know who you hooked up with and you run everything the way they want you to run it, I'm not satisfied with that. So take me out of your goddamn chair because you don't love me. You are being funny. You was doing that for me to try to be funny because I'm older than you and probably the age of your mother or older than your mother. You was thinking you was being respected by saying I sent her this message. I ain't falling for none of that shit. I don't need y'all prayers. I got God on my side and God pray for me. Now, I'm not saying prayer ain't good because like Rob said, prayer changes things. And another thing I want to give y'all a lesson on is we are fans of Robert Kelly. We go to his concert like everybody do that wants to go. There, you shouldn't do what you did yesterday, insulting Rob's brother Bruce. Blood is thicker than water. I've had cousins, sisters, and brothers that I have fell out with. I even sometimes have fell out with my sisters and wouldn't speak in 3 or 4 weeks. Family do that. Nobody is going to take Rob's family and come first. Bruce, Teresa, and Carrie is his sister and brother. Do I like what Carrie said and did to Rob? Hell no. But blood is thicker than water. Rob loved them. And if he can forgive his family, that's none of our damn business. We should stand behind him. There is no way we should be trying to push and go back and say that we ain't gonna pay Bruce no attention what he said because Bruce did this to Rob. If Rob accept that, that's none of your goddamn business. Let him accept it. Same way with Rob's children. My children and me don't get along sometimes. We have disagreements. But let me tell you what's gonna happen. When you jump in a family, a fight like that between Levi, Bruce Kelly, Carrie Kelly, Teresa Kelly, I'm talking about the real true Kelly from Miss Joanne and Levi's mama, you inciting yourself to make Robert Kelly never like you motherfuckers no more because that is his blood and his blood come first. He can fall out with him. He can say what he want to say about him. They can say what they want to say about Bruce. They can say what they want to say about Teresa. No matter how they hurt him, he can say what he want to say about Buku. He can say what he want about Joanne, Lil Robert. Those are his family, and you need to stay out of that shit. I am saying you're pushing to go back to MCC. You don't have no fucking business at MCC. There are other places you can go and protest. If you go back there, I'm saying it, and I know the feds are listening. If you go back there, you were lucky this time. I want them to take their guns out and shoot you motherfuckers because you ain't got no business there because you ain't going there for the right reason. Y'all going there to get Rob to stay in there to keep y'all CASHAPP going, to keep y'all channels going, to keep subscribers coming over, keep shit going up. You just want to be seen because if you love Robert Kelly like you said you is, all that shit that y'all doing, y'all could have done put that into the defense fund to help make sure that Rob come out that he have most forensic science and he'll have more people to dispute these fake ass tapes that y'all and cropped up and made together. Stop lying on Rob. Stop pretending to be Rob's friend. You love Rob because you don't give a damn about Rob. It's all about money. You don't even give a damn about each other because you don't like each other because there's some more shit finna come out and all of y'all ain't gonna be together because y'all don't get along because I defended Sylvia when Kevin Terrell tried to cuss Sylvia out like a dog on his channel because she wouldn't go along with the lie that he had said that Dana told him he had a baby by Rashana Landfair and Ashante McGee's family. I went off. You know I defended Sylvia. So now how in the world you gonna turn around and try to send me a message of what's right? when your ass ain't right yourself. Also, let me tell you this. Sylvia, stop practicing that goddamn witchcraft on your channel. Holy water and sage, that's black magic. You are practicing black magic on your channel. I'm from down south, too. I know about that shit. You're not making no damn fool out of me. You need to stop hypocrite, all of you. I am not going to turn against Dana, Levi, Prima Donna, and Skyzone because they are the real true bloggers. I'm not changing. Can't nobody make me do anything that I don't want to do. Just because I'm 73, I've been in the motherfucking street. I know the street. I know the hood because I used to get off from nursing my job, and took a bar as a barmaid so I could learn the goddamn street, to learn what was going on. And I see the backstabbing. Y'all need to stop that backstabbing. If you want to come together, come together. But, Sylvia, it was wrong for you, especially you, to backstab Dana like you did. It was wrong for you to let Wonder Baby be over there running your channel because she trying to get your subscribers and go on. But y'all ain't going to have no content. Because when Rob come home after Friday, whenever they make this decision, y'all motherfuckers got to get another job. Y'all got to get another contact. And it don't pay no money. So why you mad with Dana and Levi and all of us that really the true supporters of Robert Sylvester Kelly, you should be behind Dana. You should thank Dana for bringing this. See, I know Dana and Levi. I was with them long before. I was back there in the day when he first started coming from Phase's channel. And that's one thing. When you lie, Dana don't never change. His truth don't never change. Y'all change y'all narrative 100 fucking times. The truth don't need no vindication. But lies, you got to try to vindicate them. Because the truth stand alone by itself. I don't really want to cuss y'all out. I have said what I said. So, that being sarcastic with me last night, take that to the bank. Y'all need to get down on y'all knees and really ask God to forgive y'all for being some cutthroat, backstabbing, no good people. God know y'all not from R. Kelly, because it don't take all of this. Don't take all of this. So, I just want to let you know, leave Al's family alone. It was funny how y'all so quick to believe the fake Kelly sister, which is not his sister, over Bruce. Whatever Bruce, Kelly, and Rob go through, and Teresa, let it be. Or whatever him and his children go through, let it be. If you can't get behind him and say something nice, you ought to want them to get together. No matter if you're a real Christian like you say you are. And I know this, if you're a Christian, a real Christian, you would want Rob to unite with his original two brothers and sisters and his children. You wouldn't be against this. But when you're a hypocrite and a devil, because the devil knows the Bible. The devil knows the Bible better than God. But he still was tempting God. Dana is like Jesus standing on the mountain when they telling y'all trying to tell Dana to turn against Rob. Y'all trying to tell Dana let him run y'all channel. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. The devil know what y'all doing, and the devil knew God knew he was gonna let his son be tempted by the devil. But Jesus never wavered. And anybody that don't waver, that's their own man, their own woman, y'all not gonna like it. Y'all are not gonna control me with that hypocrite and shit. I know y'all gonna be on there today talking about me, but like I told y'all before, you know what you're talking to. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I already know what I know. I don't trust none of you, because birds of a feather flock together. And that's why y'all want to make Dana be the villain. Y'all thought y'all was setting him up until you want to turn on him. And yes, he had a right to be hurt. Because if I trust you and you're supposed to be loyal to me, and I got your back and I found out you ain't got my back, I'm not messing with you no more. Dana gonna be blessed from this. His channel gonna grow from this. He gonna be very, very successful. But watch y'all fall. And I'm not wishing it on y'all, cause God not gonna let y'all hurt His anointed one. Stop all that mess. Be real. Leave Dana alone. Leave Levi alone. Leave Bruce. Leave Cavs alone. If you can't be for him and be for him wholehearted, then don't pretend. Stop faking a move. Now, Dana.
Yes, ma'am.
I got it off of my chest. You keep doing what you're doing. I'm behind you. And I'm not going to argue with them. Whatever they say, they know they're guilty. One thing about me, Mom Mary has told the truth on every one of them, because I'll tell the truth on myself. And if you were wrong, if you were really wrong, you and Levi, Skyzone, a prima donna, and I thought y'all was wrong, I would tell you. It was a way I would tell you. How in the hell you going to control a 73-year-old woman mind? And there is nothing wrong with my mind.
I'm trying to figure out, how was I controlling people to be around me when everybody's in different locations, which is approximately the closest person to me would have been that S lady, and she's approximately 45 minutes away from me. So how can I control anybody? People did what they want to do. I get it. I was the fall guy. I was the scapegoat. So, okay.
Yeah, you were supposed to be the scapegoat. They are trying to do to you what has already been done to R. Kelly.
Right.
Because you had a kind heart and was trying to bring good tent and trying to save everybody. I'm not saying you perfect. No, ain't no damn body perfect, because I ain't perfect. They turn on you. People get jealous of you because they can't control you. That's not your job to try to control Dana. Dana is controlled by God. That's who controls all of us.
Right.
Stop them wishy-washy games.
True.
Like I say, I don't see any. I didn't say that you was a perfect guy. Nobody is.
No.
And I've heard you ever since I've been following you. When you make a mistake, you're not too proud to apologize. You'll be the first one to tell on yourself your truth. So how in the world could you be wrong? And how is it that it's all right for those people on the other side to do wrong, and they know they're doing wrong, and they run over there and kiss they behind? But when Dana do say something that they don't like, they want to call you up and say, now, Dana, don't do that. Dana, you need. Why should you stand back? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. If you wrong, you wrong. I don't care what side you on. Like I say, I used to, and I'm going to be honest and say it, I used to couldn't stand Larry. I used to could not stand Larry grown man. But I became to like Larry's truth, because he is truthful. I ain't got nothing to do with what has happened in his life. The only thing I don't like and disagree with Larry about is I don't want nobody lying and messing with R. Kelly when I know that he's innocent. But that's his right. I ain't trying to take it from him. But he is more truthful. He do not pretend to be something he's not. He let us know how I feel. And one thing, he's intelligent. He ain't ignorant. And he know them goddamn indictments. I've listened with people trying to break down the indictment. If you want to know how to break down something, get you a motherfucking black law dictionary and check words and things. That's how you learn. You learn by following the best people who know what they doing. And like I say, I will never be able to agree with Larry when it comes down to R. Kelly, because I'm a true supporter of R. Kelly. I think of him as my son, because my son is 1 year younger than he is. And I know that this man is innocent. I know this man got a heart. And I know everybody don't like R. Kelly. Everybody in this circuit didn't like him because they didn't like him when they did that shit to what they did to him, with this setup and trying to do this shit. People get jealous of your talent. God gave Cal a voice and talent, and they jealous of that. just like they jealous of your talent and you and Levi talent. God didn't give everybody the same damn talent. What we should do, be proud of our people.
Now, Mama Mary, now you can't say, now you know how it is on the YouTube streets, and you can't say you like Larry Grown Man because of the way he break it down, but you disagree with him and because of his stance on R. Kelly.
I'm gonna say,
Listen, Mama Mary. Now they gonna say you part of Team Truth.
well, I'm part of Team Truth because I like the goddamn truth. I like the motherfucking truth.
But the problem that I'm finding is
I can disagree with Larry, but that don't mean I had to sit and listen at this man to really. Well, I found out what you and Levi found out is that I know he's not for Rob, but I can sit and listen at his opinion. But then when he started giving good advice and what he did for Kevin Terrell's son, he didn't have to do that. That's what changed my mind about him. It was his actions. And what changed my mind, the way he have bagged you and Levi on other things that people that laugh and grin with y'all every day that's supposed to be been in the chat, people that roll with you saying they was with you, knew you in a way that Larry might have not known you, backstab you. Larry has never backstabbed you and Levi. He has always held true to he don't like R. Kelly. That's a no, he don't even play R. Kelly's music. Even when he came to it, why the fuck would they give you a birthday party and invite Larry over there? If they wasn't setting you up. I didn't pick it up at the time. That was a setup, that whole birthday. That whole birthday thing. Larry did not play R. Kelly's music. Larry just what he is. And I like it that you and Levi was able to make me see to sit back and watch, just watch and listen to the debate between how Larry debates the indictment and how Levi debates the indictment. And I come to find out, yes, this man got a fault, but this man is more fair than any team Cal. More fair because he don't hide the truth how he feel about Cal. The thing is, you can be disagreeable to be disagreeable. I had to go to God and ask him, let me prescribe to Larry's channel and listen at what he talking about. And that's how I come to understand Larry. See, you got to sit back and understand people before you can really judge them about their character. No, Larry is not right all the time when it comes to R. Kelly, but I do like he respects that he don't want to see this man done wrong by his own people that's saying that they believe in it. He is for right. And I don't care what they say. They can say I'm a YouTuber. Like I say, anybody that tells the truth, anybody that's not wiki watching, you don't catch Larry going to nobody's channel but yours and Levi. He don't run all over the chat trying to get accepted. He don't run all over the chat live. They don't like it because he tells them about their ass, and he has a right to. He's not right all the time, but he got common sense, and he got he's human. He's a human being.
right.
So I know it's going to be all over the YouTube street. I'm expecting it, and I don't care. But all of y'all with them fake prayers about me, loving me, how you going to love me and hate Dana when you've been around Dana more? How you going to, I ain't got no damn YouTube channel and don't plan on getting one because number one, I would never have a YouTube channel because I'm too goddamn real. Too real. So my thing is, I don't need your prayers, your fake prayers, because you're not praying for the right thing for me. The only prayer that I will accept is T. Stevens, because he don't have a dog in this fight. and Stevens is real, and I know T has always been for R. Kelly. He never put a cash app up. He always speak positive on Cal is from his heart. I still say he shouldn't be over there. He was pulled into some shit because he wants everybody to be peaceful. So, T, I do accept your prayers, but the rest of them, take my fucking name down from your community page and take my fucking name out your mouth. And if you want to keep it in there, that's fine, because I'm not going to argue with you. I mean this from my heart. Levi, Dana do not have no control on my motherfucking thoughts. I love Sky Zone and Prima Donna because they their own women. They bring good content, and they don't go along with the bullshit. And they are real women. And I ain't going to never let another woman control me. So, Dana, I'm going to let you get back to your commentator. But just know, I don't care what they say, you're doing the right thing. Keep going. Yes, you're going to make mistakes in life. We all, I'm going to make some. But I just had to address them. Don't try to sway me with that sarcastic bullshit, because I was subscribed to some of you. I unsubscribed because I found out you was crook. And when I found out you was crooks, backdoor, cut those people, I can't run with that. I can't run with that. You got to be on one accord. You got to be right. If you for somebody, how can you be for Cal this morning and by this evening some other motherfucker done change your mind? You over there. No. I'm going with him all the way. So, I love you, Dana. I'll talk to you later. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And tell everybody in the chat, I love them. And the dream team gonna go big and be better. Because what you asked for, God did it. He had to show you. He knew you were gonna hurt behind this bullshit, but he had to show you who your enemy was. Sometimes your own husband and wife can be your enemy. You can live with a man or be married to a man or woman for over 60 years. And they could be your enemy. God do not let nothing slip up on his honest, truthful people. He didn't let that slip up on you. He gave you warning signs. You saw it coming all the time. So you better off. This is the best thing that could ever happen to you. And you learned from it. And now let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving to Robert Kelly come home next week.
Yes, ma'am. And you know you got to hit your favorite slogan because they asking for it.
Go fuck a duck. If you don't fuck a duck, fuck a horse.
All right, Mama Mary.
Love you.
All right.
Bye.
Yo. Hello? All right. We got Levi for Kelly on.
You know, I'm like Rob when it comes to that microphone and that sound check. How's my audio?
You straight.
All right, cool. I wanted to call in. I love you, Mama Mary. I wanted to call in first, and the purpose of me, the fact that I wanted to call in, I thought about it. I'm calling in to speak to my dear brother, T. Stevens. I am taught that when your brother offends you, and you speak to him in private. But if your brother offends you in public, you speak to him in public. Now, I put the word offend in quote because I want to be clear. I know that T. Stevens would never intentionally offend Levi. I'm from the streets of Detroit, and I come from a place where we can spot a snake from 10 miles away, but we can also spot a decent person from 100 miles away. And I know the brother T. Stevens is a decent man. So what I'm about to say is for him. Understanding that the word of God tells me is that when you see your brother in a snake pit and you don't come to your brother, and if he's not listening, I want those who can to send this to T. Stevens, my brother. The word of God says when you see your brother in a snake pit and you don't go and warn your brother, then that blood of your brothers will be on your hands. So I must rid myself of that by warning my brother. Now, let me go back to what Mama Mary said. Mama Mary is a beautiful woman. Yes. She swears, and so do I, and so do most of y'all, if not all of y'all. Understanding that it is not what comes out of a person's mouth that makes them profane. It's what's in a person that makes that person profane. There are so many politicians who smile and they have the best verbiage, and preachers, and people who try to come across as holier than thou, sitting there praying one day to the Almighty God, but then the next day talking about dick and pussy. Stop it. Stop it. So to Mama Mary, love is what love does, Mama Mary. It's what love does, Mama Mary. Those who claim to love Mama Mary, I have a question for you. And this is for my brother T. Stevens also. Those who claim to love Mama Mary, where were you when Hollywood Next, I said it, told Mama Mary, I hope you die of the coronavirus, bitch? Where were you? Did you do what I did? Did you do what Dana did? Did you step up before the world and say, you're not going to be talking to Mama Mary like that? No, you did not. You remained silent because those horrible words expressed by that so-called woman who was old enough for Mama Mary's granddaughter, those words that she spoke, you agreed with. Because when you don't agree with something, that means that you speak and you act against it. If you saw a younger woman striking and hitting an older woman, an elderly woman, in her face, and you kept driving, that means you're the same thing as the younger woman who struck the older woman. But if you are a godly person, if you believe in God, you're going to get out your goddamn car. I don't care if it's in traffic, goddamn it. You'll get out in the middle of the streets and run over there and deal with that younger woman who struck that older woman, or anyone that would strike a baby or a kid. How the hell am I going to call myself a man? And I see some man kick a baby and I keep driving. That means I'm the same thing as that person. See, the reason why they don't like Levi and Dana is because Dana is raw. Dana comes, he says what he says, but Levi comes back and he articulates and he breaks things down where a baby can understand it, where they cannot get over it, under it or around it, because I break it down clearly. Now, I'll say it again, people. When Mama Mary was being attacked, even by some of those so-called men who stepped up and defended Mama Mary, I did and Dana did. The truth is the truth, but I want to say to my dear brother, T. Stevens, one thing I know, brother, when I first saw you playing my cousin's song, I knew when I looked at you that you were raised properly. I knew that you had been raised. I don't know if it was your mother, your father, or your grandparents, or all of them. You were raised properly, Brother T. Stevens. You were. I liked you. I took a liking to you time I listened to you because I'm from Detroit and we look in people's eyes. We study their body language. And we can tell if a person is authentic and real. And we can spot a devil also. So to my dear brother, I want to appeal to that side of you. And I know when I say this, you're going to know just how sharp I am. In order for you to coexist or to congregate or to go inside of someone else's house or their camp, knowing that these people have slandered and came against people that you know, or you may feel one way or the other about me and Dana, but in order for them to convince you and pull you in, they had to have slandered Levi, and they had to have slandered Dana to you in various phone conversations. This is what people do. This is what demons do. You can never make a person turn a certain way without first talking to them and sliding up to them and saying things, Brother T. Stevens, about the people that you want them to turn against. The same way the serpent slid up to Eve and Adam in the Garden of Eden and whispered in their ears to make them turn against God. This is what these people are. They're slanderers. And they tried to slander Dana to me, but I used my own mind because of how I was raised. Dana's not perfect. I've said it before. Dana's hard to get along with at times. But at the same time, I'm not going to let someone tell me something about Dana and I just take what they said. I was told about 4 months ago that Dana did not. I was talking to someone, and I said, yeah, you know, well, I love Dana. He organized the rallies, a couple of rallies, and they said, no, he didn't. And I said, what? They said, no, he did not organize the rally. Now, the person that told me that, either they were telling the truth or they were a slanderer. But I said, okay, I put it in the back of my mind. I didn't think much of it. Maybe a month later, I was going through some of my older videos, and I saw a video that I did thanking Dana for organizing the rally. And I thought about it. I said, wait a minute, I did a video 8 months ago thanking him for organizing the rally, but this same person never corrected me then. They never said, wait a minute, what you doing a video on him organizing the rallies? He didn't organize the rally. I'm not taking nothing from those women who were also instrumental. Beautiful women. I ain't got nothing against them. I love y'all. But I'm not going to take credit from Dana if he did it. So what I'm saying to you, T. Stevens, I know that they have said things about Levi, told you all kind of shit in order to make you, to pull you their way. But I want to say this to you, my dear brother. I can tell you were raised right, but I can also tell you you're not a square. You're not a square. You know the street. And in the street, you know this. When you associate with people who have baggage, those who, let's talk streets now. When you're in the street, see, it was, in Detroit, it was like 14 of us. My niggas, it was 14 of us. And I was telling someone the other day that's interesting how none of us ever went to prison, got arrested, were killed by God's grace, will, and mercy. We never even had to be, we were never shot at. We were never put in harm's way because we moved a certain way. And the main way that we moved, Brother T. Stevens, is that we had a rule, a street code. That is, you don't go around nobody that you know is doing dirt or has done dirt. You don't attach yourself to people who are part of the hole-in-the-wall crowd. Because if I or one of my other 13 homies go over there and deal with those people, and that person's been done something scandalous, now he's poured into that. Now all 13 of us are poured into that, trying to step up for him. But all of that could have been prevented if he followed the code. And the code is, you do not associate with people that you know ain't right. The Bible says it this way, that the righteous should not ever keep company with the wicked. The Bible says, come out of her, my people. So you not be a partaker of her sin. God told the children of Israel to come out of Egypt. So those children of Israel would not have to pay for what Egypt had done in their opposition towards the Lord. So, Brother T. Stevens, I'm speaking to that side of you, how you were raised by decent people or a decent person that taught you exactly what I'm saying to you. And I prefaced it by saying that I know that they slandered Dana and myself in order to pull you in. Brother T. Stevens, I knew a young lady back in the day, and she used to kick it with this guy who was heavy in the street. Dude was pulling in some serious paper. She stopped talking to him. She was still cool with him. I started kicking it with her. And one day we were sitting talking, and I said, she mentioned him. I said, well, I don't talk about other dudes. She said, no. She said, he owns businesses. He ain't in that life no more. I said, for real? And she said to me, she said, that guy, that's a street dude, getting big money. He said one day a guy owed him some money, and he went to collect the money, and he was with one of his dudes. And the guy said to him, I'll go get the money. You wait in the car. I'm going to go up there and get it. He said, I know this guy has been dodging you. You ain't seen him in 2 weeks. He's running from you. I'm going to make sure you get your money. My man, the dude that I knew, was sitting in the car. He said, okay. He let his guy go up in there to get the money, and the guy went up to the door and asked his girlfriend, where is he at? She said, he's not here right now. He said, well, you know, my man is looking for him, and he owes him some money. She said, I ain't got nothing to do with that. He's not here right now. Now, the boy's son was playing in the yard, and he said, okay, give him this message. He needs his money. She says, okay. As the guy's walking down the stairs, he picks up a rock, a brick, and hits this little boy in the head. And he says to the woman, now you're going to give him the message. Now you get the message. Tell him we looking for him. When he got back in the car, the solid dude in the street that was getting big money drove off, pulled over to a parking lot, pulled that thing out, and told him, get the fuck out my car. You just took a brick and hit a baby with a motherfucking brick, and I have a good mind to take care of your ass right now. Get out. If you ever contact me, if you ever come near me, that'll be the last time you ever contact someone else. Take the money that I've given you and go. That guy drove off, T. Stevens, and left the dope game alone for good. He never sold another ounce. And he said to the girl I knew, he said, that's a dirty game. And when I saw that, I was done with it. And he moved out of town, opened up businesses, and God bless that brother because he wasn't willing to go along with people in a goddamn snake pit and be a low-down son of a bitch. I'm saying to you, Brother T. Stevens, that you know it is fine to think that you're congregating amongst people that have embraced you. But as men, when we join on to so-called men, we become a part of what they do. We become partakers of their sins, Brother T. Stevens, and you know you was raised better. Those men have never come to you, so-called men, T. Stevens, as a man. It is incumbent upon you to walk and step to those men and say, before I ever associate with anyone in this group, I demand that you offer an explanation and an apology to prima donna, a pregnant woman who was pregnant at the time, where you said to that woman, I will slap the unborn child out of your motherfucking stomach, bitch. You said, Dubowski said to that woman, T. Stevens, and I know you were raised better than that. I know that your parents, your father, your mother, your grandparents, whoever raised you not to fuck with a man who could say to a pregnant woman, I will slap you so hard, bitch, I'll make you have a miscarriage. God damn it. I'm not trying to reach nobody on that side, but I'm trying to reach my brother T. Stevens so he be not partakers of what they're about to face. Brother T. Stevens, you know that those men, 2 of them exactly, have attacked every woman in this R. Kelly movement, Brother T. Stevens. Calling them bitches, calling them hoes, dog-head bitches, threatening them, Brother T. Stevens. You saw Dubowski place a map and a video of Sharon Winbush on the screen and put his hand, he raised his right hand up and said, you see this hand, bitch? Just know I'll use it. That's what he said, Brother T. Stevens. You know it. I'm going to come to where you at in another state. And I'm going to circle your block, goddammit. You see this hand, bitch? I'll use it. Now, Brother T. Stevens, the women that raised you, would they ever go around a man like that? Brother T. Stevens, I'm trying to show you the snake pit that you're in. Do you know that Sharon Winbush contacted Dubowski? He played the tape and sat there talking to Dubowski, speaking kindly to Dubowski, trying to appease Dubowski after he threatened her life. Do you know that Sharon Winbush and I have not had a conversation since I stepped up to defend her? Do you know, Dubowski, as a man, I defended Sharon Winbush only to look and see Sharon Winbush talking nice to Dubowski? Do you know, Brother T. Stevens, that I defended spitting fire when Kevin Terrell came out and threatened her outside of a bar in Chicago?
We both did.
And so did Dana. Do you know, Brother T. Stevens, that I defended Dr. Rogers? When Dubowski said, we're about to pray, shut the fuck up. Do you know, Brother T. Stevens, that I told Dubowski had I been at that Last Supper, I would have turned the table on his bitch ass? Do you think, Brother T. Stevens, that those were just words? Do you know any Detroit niggas, T. Stevens? Huh? Do you know that we are definitely with it? We don't talk cap. Brother T. Stevens, do you think that I'm just some nigga sitting in the kitchen, tall, dark, and handsome, educated, a nerd or a square? You know my pedigree, Brother T. Stevens. You know I got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And you know I'm a street nigga. But I was raised like you, Brother T. Stevens. I was raised with ethics and morals. My mother never taught me to harm people. A little boy, we went in on a bike when I was a kid. Let me finish by saying this. I was a kid, Brother T. Stevens. I was raised like you. And me and this boy put $2, $2.50 in on a used bike to go rake grass when I was fucking 10 years old. And the boy took the bike after I paid my part. And I told my mama, we got to go get the bike. My mama said, let him have the bike. My mama didn't say, okay, let's go. I want you to take a brick and hit this little motherfucker in the head. Those are the key kind of people you around, T. Stevens. Their mothers and their fathers, the people who raised them to be scandalous as a motherfucker. Because the fruit don't fall far from the tree. Jesus said, you judge a tree by the fruit it bears. Huh? Dubowski said that his own mama calls those women dog-head bitches. He said that. That's how my mama talks. Tyson's mother sat there and watched her son beat Crystal Quarles for 19 goddamn years, goddammit. When I talked to Tyson's son, he said we don't have nothing to do with Kevin Terrell's mama because she watched it happen. Brother T. Stevens, could your mother embrace you and make excuses for you while you put your hand and terrorize a woman for 19 years? I know your mother wouldn't, Brother T. Stevens, or your grandmother or your father. They wouldn't allow you to do it. Neither would mine. My mother would disown me. My mother would have taken me off the planet had I been beating my kid's mama. I don't give a damn. 19 days, my mother would have dealt with me. But Kevin Terrell's mother's the same thing as him. Low down, trashy ass people. Cutthroat ass people. And I can say that, Brother T. Stevens, because you heard both of them bastards say that they were walking over my dead mama's grave. You heard them say it, Brother T. Stevens. You heard them say that we walking over Levi's dead mama's grave. Brother T. Stevens, did your mother and the person who raised you teach you to join on to people that can disrespect the dead? Or did your mother and the people who raised you, Brother T. Stevens, teach you never fuck with people who can disrespect the dead, urinate on their graves, desecrate their graves? I know Brother T. Stevens was raised right. That I know. Those other so-called men over there, Brother T. Stevens, they have gone along with everything that these two so-called goddamn men, these goddamn criminals have done. They know that they're in this for money. They heard them call him a dope dealing finger. The other one got mad at me. Zabowski got mad at me drinking and high one day and said, matter of fact, fuck you, Levi. You want me to tell you what I really think? It ain't no goddamn honor in defending your cousin, nigga. A motherfucking pedophile, nigga. And they all heard him say it. But they all about trying to get notoriety and be seen and make money. So all of them over there are the same thing as them, a bunch of goddamn criminals, a den of motherfucking thieves who think they're going to exploit my cousin, who think they're going to get money, who think they're about to go back to the MCC and incite those inmates to riot. Brother T. Stevens, I'm going to close by saying this. I want you to watch how I do. Watch how I get down. I was raised like you. We were raised just the same. But watch what I do. If they think they taking their asses back to the MCC, let me tell y'all something, people. When a person's in the hospital or a person is in prison or a person can't really advocate and speak for themselves, think about it. When a person's in a hospital and they can't really advocate for themselves, the first thing the doctors do is look for their husband or wife. If they have no husband or wife, they look for their parents. If they have no parents, they look for their children. Their children. If they have no children, they look for their brothers and sisters to make a decision about this person. Well, when Bruce spoke, that's his brother. Bruce spoke it. And anyone that's not willing to go and follow what Bruce said and adhere to that is only in this shit for money, trying to be seen and saying if they fuck R. Kelly up in there, we don't give a fuck. If they kill him in there, we don't give a fuck. If they put him in solitary confinement and not feed him, we don't give a fuck. But I put together some shit that's going to make sure that they'll never go again. And Dana's going to reveal it. I'm going to reveal it. Y'all about to see it. And for all of those who want to make sure that R. Kelly is safe and that MCC remains peaceful, we're going to ask you all to assist us. Because that one motherfucking crackhead, Zabowski, is not going to incite a riot that can get my cousin killed and walk away, go smoke some motherfucking crack, and have a nice day. Motherfucker, you are engaged in a criminally federal act to incite violence. I've said to you motherfuckers countless times, this is a country of laws, not men. If it was a country of men, motherfucker, I'll drive and meet you on 94 and deal with the shit myself, nigga. Don't you ever think that a man who threatens women to beat women and talk cap to women is a man that could ever face a real man. As I said before, bitch, if I thought you were a viable nigga, I would give you my motherfucking address. And when you come to visit, you will be stayed. And that's on every motherfucking thing. I hate to see these bitch niggas false flag in Chicago. False flag in Chicago. That shit makes me sick because I know some thorough Chicago niggas. These bitch niggas got these women fooled like they thorough in Chicago. These motherfuckers was up in Inglewood motherfucking scared to death. Them motherfuckers ain't got no roots in Chicago. All of the Boski's crimes, he can't show one that occurred in Cook County. Bitch, if you put in work, you would have records in Cook County like everybody else. You do your little shit out there with them white folks. Motherfucker, you wouldn't push a duck in the water, nigga. You sit and you talk like you're a gangster, nigga. I can prove you're not a gangster in one goddamn hour, nigga. But I'm not going to push those kind of buttons. I'm going to push the legal button. You understand? You can sit and talk that shit and convince these people that you some kind of motherfucking a gang member and I be doing this. Bitch, your ass wouldn't walk down the streets of that motherfucking, those Chicago blocks, nigga. And that's why you got mad when Larry put it out there that he was deeply rooted and certified in Chicago, bitch. You know Larry is. But your ass is just a motherfucking tourist in Chicago. You are a visitor. You and that short gay motherfucker that Trent just revealed that he was gay, and we always knew he was gay. The only place that little short motherfucker is known in Chicago is in the gay communities of Chicago. That motherfucker ain't got these. You got a gay nigga and a goddamn crackhead trying to act like they certified and official in Chicago. Ain't that some shit? A gay nigga, a little short gay nigga that Trent, go look what Trent said. Daboski called him crying and said, I just can't believe it. I just found out Tyson's gay. And he Trent wasn't lying on him. So you have a little short gay nigga that hate women so much that he beat them and take money from them. Then you got a crackhead motherfucker sitting there with a goddamn Chicago hat, false flagging, like sitting in Bolingbrook, pretending to be certified in Chicago. Hey, y'all, how many videos have y'all seen from Lil Durk and all them niggas in Chicago, huh? How many videos have you seen, even going all the way back to Crucial Conflict?
Slide.
What nigga?
Rest in peace, Duck.
Rest in peace, Duck. Rest in peace, Duck. Definitely rest in peace, bro. What? Tell me, show me when you ever seen Dirk or any of those niggas, Duck, any of those niggas with a motherfucking Chicago hat from a goddamn gas station, a cheap ass hat with Chicago on it. Just like you don't see niggas in Detroit walking around with them cheap ass hats with Chicago on it. Only tourists buy those hats. Visitors get those hats. Suburban motherfuckers will get a Detroit hat. If you was a real Chicago nigga, you wouldn't have to put Chicago on your shirt, Chicago on your hat, a Chicago watch, Chicago pants. Bitch, shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut the fuck up, nigga. You will never convince anyone that you are a Chicago official nigga. You scared to death. That's why you go to that motherfucker and protest with a police escort. Y'all, come on, now. I mean, goddamn, Dr. Martin Luther King didn't have no police escort.
Wait. I'm from Chicago. I mean, I'm not from Chicago. I'm from Baltimore. I did 2 rallies with no police escort when everybody was there crowded.
Exactly.
And you mean to tell me that they got police escort?
Dana didn't have no police escort, but they're scared of Chicago. They're afraid of Chicago.
Then I'm gonna go here, Levi. Not to cut you off. Then I'm gonna go here. Both of my rallies. No, the first rally went around WGCI. The second rally I did went to MCC, and the warden came down and said, "Y'all doing a very nice job." And I'm gonna tell R. Kelly exactly everything that's going on. It wasn't no riot, but it took place then. Why? Because we didn't bum rush the doors, and we wasn't being disrespectful. We came with a plan to get a message heard, and it was soothed, and throughout the MCC. Now, why is it that this new group go and do riots? Go and do rallies, and now riots and shit breaking out within the MCC. What are they saying and doing? But that's making this happen. But that's all you gotta do is look at it.
Let me tell you what they're saying and doing. We had a fucking video footage because that crackhead gets drunk. When the crackhead gets drunk, he tells it all. The little short crack, the little skinny crackhead in the goddamn room, scared to death. When he gets high, when he hit that crack pipe, that nigga talk. We have the video footage of this nigga saying 30 rounds. We got blocks locked down. You got to get one way in, one way out. Yeah, you got to come in to get out. And we'll jump on motorcycles, bitch. I'm Chicago. We Chi-Town. We Chi-Town. And then you look and the motherfucker got a police escort at the motherfucker. What? Hey, Debo, what what's your so-called gang members and the official niggas just reinforcement? Or that you need a police escort? Why every time you go anywhere, don't tell them where we at? Don't tell them where we at. Nigga, your bitch ass wouldn't push a duck in the water. And I'm going to say this too. We sent the little shorties, man, on the block. The little shorties on the block, man, I wouldn't get no point pushing a button on a nigga like that. We don't get points for pushing buttons on crackheads. The little shorties told the crackheads, hey, y'all can go over there, but don't come over here. And we made sure that the little shorties respected the crackheads. We made sure don't be beating them, don't do nothing to them, just tell them to go on over there. You heard? But we were official certified niggas. And we don't get points for roughing up a crackhead. You're a crackhead, nigga. And you're not from Chicago. And you talk all this shit, so you need a police escort because you're scared to death. But I'll tell you this much, my nigga. You won't be going back to the MCC. And that other promise I made, hey, y'all gonna understand something. Levi don't write checks that bounce. That other promise I made, they going to motherfucking prison. So, to my brother T. Stevens, I'll close by saying this, man. I know you were raised better, and you were raised to know whenever you attach yourself onto people, now you take their luggage, their baggage is now yours. This is how our dear sister from my city that I love, Aaliyah, lost her life. She got in a plane with other people's baggage, and the plane was overweighted, so she lost her life. We were raised, you know that T. Stevens on the block in the hood, when you associate with dude over there, and if dude got some dirt, and dude got niggas looking for him, if I associate with dude, I could, have a drink or whatever, sitting there chilling with dude, and it may go down right there. So I love my brother T. Stevens, and I'm just saying to you as a man, never congregate and accept and embrace men who have talked about walking over dead women's graves, who could tell a pregnant woman, I'll slap a baby out of you. I don't care about the other dudes because that's what they've been on. I know that for a fact. I know I've had conversations with some other cats, and they just been on that shit. But to my brother T. Stevens, you know better. And I'm going to close by saying this. When I was walking through the market yesterday and I heard the Bolsky playing the tape of Sharon Wimbush fixing his ass, I said to myself, if I had one regret, ever since I came to advocate for my cousin, if I have one regret as it pertains to the YouTube street, I regret defending any of you so-called women. I regret defending you because I've come to know that there's something perverted in them, the women. I've come to know there's something wrong, something
Not all the women, just the ones on that side.
I'm talking about the women who these men have attacked and they I'm sorry. Thank you, Dana, for correcting me, because I don't want to indict everyone. I'm talking about those women who these men have openly attacked, and they come back and defend the men and kiss their asses. That tells me that they were raised improperly. That tells me something happened in your childhood where you can appreciate a man like a so-called man, a crackhead nigga like the folks. You can appreciate a gay nigga pretending to be straight like DJ Tyson. And if you don't think he's gay, go visit what opinionated news said.
Wait. We don't gotta go that far. I'm about to play a cartoon. So I'm waiting for you to finish.
Yes, sir. So that's all I have to say to my brother T. Stevens. Brother T. Stevens, as a man, before I would even think about congregating with dudes like that, as a man, I must step to them niggas and say, bro, I can't fuck with you or anybody over here unless you go publicly and apologize to that woman for saying you'll slap that baby out of her. Unless you go publicly and apologize to Levi for saying you walk over his mother's grave. Unless you go publicly and apologize to every woman, which is all of them, for threatening them. Not for the women. I will never defend y'all again. Let me say this and I'm done. Give me 10 seconds. If those men, the only one I have respect for, I got to say this, and Dana might get upset, is the sister, D. Wilson. After Dabrowski said he'd knock her teeth out, she didn't fuck with him.
Wait. See, I'm trying to get to the cartoon, and you want to go into deeper stuff. So let's go here. You said you said I might get upset with you, Levi.
Yes, sir.
And y'all about to hear a Levi Dana conversation on a mild note because we normally cussing each other out by now.
Yes,
However, here's what I'm going to say publicly. Me and D. Wilson had brother-sister situations. We had big sister, little brother situations. But I'll go as public and say, me and D. Wilson ain't never have a beef if it wasn't for the Fox. So what do a Fox do? They come in, they sneak, they steal, they go. At the end of the day, me and D. Wilson never had a real legit beef. And now I understand her hurt. Because at the end of the day, when her, Siobhan, and Demi came to me about the Fox, I turned on them for the Fox. So I understand the hurt. I understand the pain. I understand what actually happened. So publicly, because I said it once before, I was wrong for that. I can't take back what I've done, and I'm not even going to try to rehash it. But what I will say is Dana was wrong for that. And Dana did apologize to them the other day for that. At the end of the day, who knows what might happen between myself and him too? Who knows? But I'm saying I corrected my wrong. And the only reason why I took the Fox side was because of my allegiance to Dallas. I didn't know the Fox long enough, but I known Dallas.
Yes, sir. Can I speak?
Yeah, go ahead.
Now y'all about to see the comments about me and Dan be arguing. Now listen, I made a statement. Well, first of all, let me say this. I received word from one of the sisters. They just to say it to me, don't say our name no more. And I haven't done it since, so I'm not going to say their name. You know that name or whatever, but I'll say this. So what I said was, I respect them and D. Wilson in particular, because when Dabrowski said I would knock your teeth out, she addressed him just right. She said to him, and I'm paraphrasing, she said, well, I got people in New York that are going to ask me about this. I'm going to leave it there. The way she addressed him was just right. She let him know I'm not one of those women you're going to threaten to knock my motherfucking teeth out. And I not let my people know what you said, for one. And for two, I'm not one of those women where you're going to threaten to knock my teeth out. And then I call you, hello, Diversity, this is D. Wilson, like Sharon Winbush did. You reduce yourself as a woman. I don't give a fuck. Sharon, well, let me tell y'all something. These motherfuckers are contacting my cousin. They're trying to line people up against me to try to lie and deny me my own motherfucking bloodline. They're doing everything to try to get my cousin to renounce and denounce me, a man that he loves. So let me start off by saying I don't give a fuck what y'all do in that regard. My history with that man is that, and you can never erase it. But to Sharon Winbush, you reduce yourself as a woman to get on the phone and say a motherfucking thing to Diversity for him to degrade you and record it and put it off you. Have you fucked my cousin? Did you ever fuck him? You reduce yourself as a woman when you responded. You said, "Why you want to know that?" That's the worst shit, man. I ain't never seen nothing like these YouTube streets in my motherfucking life. But D. Wilson didn't call Diversity kissing his ass and asked, "This is D. Wilson. How you doing? I just wanted to know." No, D. Wilson let it know, motherfucker. I got people in New York, bitch. Don't get amnesia when you come to New York, mother. Is what she told him. There's so many words I'm paraphrasing. Don't get amnesia. So I have to say to the ladies, I respect the ladies. Because they cut that shit off and left that shit alone. Just like your daughter and my daughter, my babies, your babies, Dana. We talked about it the other day. You teach your babies when a man threatens them, it's over. If a man raises his voice and threatens them, let's put his hands on them. But these niggas are woman beaters, Stevens, and you know it. These women are woman beaters. Everything about him, the bitch nigga got stuck. And let me say this also.
Levi.
Respect.
Levi.
Yes, sir.
Levi, yo, I gotta get this. Because Levi about to preach on it.
I know, nigga. Go ahead, bro. But y'all have a wonderful day. Allow me to explain it. But just remember, T. Stevens, hey, man do what man do. You gotta, man gotta step up. I love y'all. I'll at you.
All right. All right. Levi about to get on the road. We've been here another 12 hours, but he's speaking the truth. But what I want to do is show this cartoon real quick. You know, Taylor Mix for You. She did it again. That's all I can say. What the heck? Hold on. Share screen. All right, here we go.
Hello, everyone. We have Trent here. And Trent, before you start speaking, I'm going to do as promised. And I'm going to do my shout outs as I promised that I would. And I'm going to start by shouting out A, Marie, Tomika, Tarsha, Celeste, Diane, Lair, Sean Alton, Debbie Bennett, Nettie Boo, Wings from Team Truth, Girl Melanie, Nothing But Love, Diva the Divine Light, Angela D, and Phoebe Johnson. So Trent, if you would like to start by shouting out or giving out your YouTube channel name, so for those that would like to follow you or go over to your channel and see exactly what you're trying to express or speak about.
Oh, thank you, Taylor. Oh, yeah. My channel is Opinionated News Network. And it's APINYUN, the number 8, the letter D, and then News Network. And yeah, I appreciate you allowing me to come on here and talk about that old bitch ass Lebowski and that bitch ass DJ Tyson. All they do is talk a bunch of shit when they far away, but what you up in somebody's face, you don't say shit. You know, I went to that rally trying to support them, trying to be cool and all that shit, and they act like I live where they live. I live way out here, you know, and then when I get home, the Lebowski old punk pussy stinking motherfucking dope addict ass gonna sit up and text me talking about he gonna slap me in my damn face when I'm way here. I'll kick that motherfucker's ass.
Trent, I know it's really crazy out here. It's almost comical in a way. Now you have Dana J, where it takes 25 to 30 people to try to beat down one man, a whole army for just one man. And I'm like, well, Dana J, you must be doing something right. Dana, how can I get on your team? And then you have grown man. Now he called Sylvia James Earl Jones, but Spitting Fire responds. Spitting Fire's response to that and say, who, me? You're talking about me? So it's like, Spitting Fire, do you think you look like James Earl Jones? It's just so funny to me. And then you have Blockbender. He's behind all of this shit, but he can't really do much or say much because everyone has his dick pics. He done sent the picture of his dick all over. And then Hollywood Next sent the dick pic to DJ and Debosky. It's just crazy. And Trent, did you see all of the fake apologies? I apologize. I gave out your address and sent someone to your house to kill you. Oh, I accept your apology. I apologize. I slept with your husband. Oh, I apologize. Yeah, I called you a bitch. And I'm sorry for that. Well, I accept your apology. I'm like, this is the fakest shit I have ever seen in my life. And it's just like, it was so irritating. And it really lets you just see how ignorant DJ Tyson and Debosky were. DJ Tyson was sitting there like a fidgety kid, kept trying to get attention. It was just the craziest shit I've ever seen. Just, don't even let me get started. You already know I can go on and on talking about those fake, crazy ass people. And, I'm fearless and I do not have a filter. So right now it's not about me, Trent. It is about you. I'm going to give you the floor and you can say whatever you like.
Like I said, Tyson and Debosky, they ain't number some bitch ass niggas. And I was nice to Debosky. I gave that nigga dogs and shit for free. I ain't never been no easy win for no nigga. I promise you that. And I call this nigga, and he gonna block my number and shit up in here and do all that shit over there, playing the Mickey Mouse ass games. That's what bitches do. He a bitch over there playing around with glass dicks and G.I. Joe dolls. What real man play with some damn glass dicks? Don't no real man do that shit. I'm all man. Debosky, look me in my eyes and all you gonna see is St. Louis, nigga. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. Face me like a man, nigga. You don't want nobody to shine greater than you. That's what your problem is. You got these stupid ass people following you. You can talk all that shit across town. Come and face me like a man, Christopher the goddamn coward. Be a man. Tell the people how you was crying, talking about how Tyson was gay. Yeah, I said it this time, nigga. He said that DJ Tyson was gay, and that shit hurt him and had him crying. Talk about it.
Oh my God. Wait a minute. Hold up, Trip. Did I just hear you say that you were speaking with Debosky and Debosky was crying to you because DJ Tyson was telling him that he was gay? Like, gay? And I promise you, people, this right here, this ain't no cartoon shit. This is for real. You need to go over there and hear it for yourself. But it must really be hard for DJ Tyson to live in secrecy. And I believe it because he always perks his lips up like a woman. He has the long nails. He's always begging for cash apps. He's expecting for people to take care of him because he has the mindset of a woman. He's never been with a woman. We've never seen it. It explains why he beat women. Oh my God, this is really, really deep. But however, we're going to try and get some counseling for him. Trent, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on. And you guys, we're going to bring on Mama Mary. She's just going to repeat what she said for those that didn't hear it. Thank you.
Because I'm backing up every motherfucking thing he say. That motherfucking Sylvia and that motherfucking Blockbuster. I want to let the folks know that Blockbuster was the one. He was the fucking informer on the YouTube street because the bitch was the one told me it was 50 informers on it. He told me personally he didn't like your motherfucking ass and that the reason why he was gonna never fuck with you in life. This bitch been behind this scheme all the motherfucking time, and he been working with Don Russell all the fucking time because Don Russell did his first interview on a Sunday night with that no good motherfucking Hollywood night. And the second interview was done with Don Russell, was done on Block Channel, and the third one was done on what's the girl name? Nick at Night. I got the shit. I got the shit. I got the shit. And I'm no liar. I gotta go, man. Because before Block started coming on the channel on Saturday night and stuff, when Gayle King, when Rob did that first interview with Gayle King on March the 6th in 2019, that Saturday night, Block hadn't did the Block Villa Experience TV. He was on his own channel. And he said then, he called Rob out. He said, I'm not an R. Kelly fan, but what you did was dumb. You over there letting Gayle King get you all upset. I wouldn't have went for that shit. But I'm going to fight for the justice because I know they doing you wrong. You tell me how in the fuck can Blockbender, Spitfire, any of them say they fighting for a man's justice when you don't even believe in him in his justice? Because in order for you to fight for Rob, you got to believe in Rob. You got to believe in him wholeheartedly. You ain't gonna get no justice. That was Dr. Wright's bullshit. That was Spitting Fire bullshit. And that was Blockbender #1 bullshit. And I'ma tell you, if Sylvia was a decent woman, there is no way, if it had been true, you and her had been fucking, there is no way she would have went on the channel and said to herself, Sylvia, her and that motherfucking Rhonda, because all them down south motherfuckers goes down there, and the reason why her husband ain't whooped her motherfucking ass and ain't beat the shit out of her and ain't killed her, because he can't. Because I know a long time ago, if you hear your aunt, your uncle, or your mama, when you hear them saying that a bitch got this man tied all up and ran him around his waist, that's because they practicing that motherfucking black magic on him. No, he ain't gonna say a motherfucking thing to Sylvia. How the hell you gonna love a woman telling all your business to another dyke about you ain't pleasing her and bringing all your business out the house? I don't care. I've been married for 53 years and me and my husband ain't always agree. We ain't always got along. No. But that's one thing I never do. Go out and tell about what's going on in my house and about my marriage, whether it's good or bad. That's no motherfucking body's business. Nobody's business. And all of them whores that's over there on that channel today, they ain't just not coming out the bushes. They knew when Block got this thing orchestrated like he wanted, the whole thing was to turn against you and Levi. Block could stand Levi a little bit, but he never could stand your ass because he said you talk too motherfucking much and you was about to get him killed and that you had the motherfucking man calling in on you. Block thought you had the damn feds calling in on him when he worked for the goddamn feds. How he gonna be so goddamn person when he been in prison for dope? He done did every motherfucking thing but that. He was mad with me, but he wouldn't let me know because I told him I wasn't scared of motherfucking Hollywood night. Because if that pandemic was out here, I'd have found her and kicked her, not your motherfucking black big kitty ass. Because I ain't scared of no motherfucking body but God. And I don't like the shit that they did to you to try to use you and Levi, because when Hollywood brought her first motherfucking ass on the channel, it was all about you and trying to find out about who you was and who the fuck was Levi. What they even called Doug Antoine on a Monday night. Question Doug, was Levi really Rob's cousin? They all some dirty coke cutthroat bull-dagging motherfucking whores. They ain't no fucking good. You and Prima Donna and Sky Zone, y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Because anytime I hate a goddamn woman so weak ain't got no goddamn backbone, she can't run her own motherfucking show and she can't run her own motherfucking house. I don't go along with nobody when they wrong. I know everybody that did something wrong. Because I have did things wrong. I know that Block is not crazy about you and Levi. He don't give a fuck about Kelly. He don't give a damn about Rob and all of them over there on that channel. They doing it for money and they not for R. Kelly. Because if they had been for R. Kelly, ain't no way in the fucking hell. I'm like you, Dana, couldn't nobody give me $1 million. I don't know Rob person. I just been to some of his concerts. I don't know him. But that's a goddamn shame that all of them thought they had to use your motherfucker to get content to get on the YouTube street and keep shit going. How the fuck would Block know how many informers that was on the goddamn YouTube street if he wasn't associated with, if he wasn't? He told me. Because he told me to tell you to give me his number. Because the reason why he was mad with me because of the fact he had come out that Sunday morning. I peeped this game when he come out that Sunday morning when he first started that shit going against you. And then that little 55, ugly, no-talking, little ignorant motherfucker, Dom K said something shit about me. And I called you. Remember, I called you to ask him to give me Block's number. Let me call him. And I called and told Block, he better get Hollywood Nights ass in check because I wasn't the one for her to fuck with. I told him, when you come on Block, you make sure that Dom K is in your goddamn chat so I can tell this motherfucker about his ass. And I did that. I used to have a lot of respect for Block. And I used to love Block a lot. But when Block shit and called and told me the things that he told me and said to me that he knew you and Levi was my boy. I said, well, at that time, I said, yeah, Dana is my boy, so is you, and so is Levi. Because I really liked your conversation, and I know that you was telling the truth. When I found out he was a cutthroat bitch and that he was working with them other people, I got the fuck away from him. I ain't scared of his motherfucking ass, none of them. And I don't lie. Everything I'm saying is the truth. Sylvia gonna catch pure detail because Run the Baby is gonna turn out. All Run the Baby is doing, she's gonna end up taking all of Sylvia's goddamn subscribers and trying to open up a channel herself. But she's going no fucking well because as soon as Ron get out and he come out, all them channels that's been old making money over him, they ain't gonna have no motherfucking content and no motherfucking where to go. And that's why I wrote you today, I typed in your chat, I'm down with you and Levi 100, 1,000, 10 toes deep, because I know what you're saying is the truth, and I know when motherfuckers don't like you when you stand on your own. I don't give a damn. I'm not saying you've been a perfect person. I'm not saying you don't be wrong, but one thing I can say, I've heard you when you make a mistake or something, or you said something wrong, you don't mind coming back apologizing. But them other motherfuckers won't, because they ignorant. And all of these over there on that channel, they are the lowest of sluts I ever seen. How the hell you gonna try to bring a channel when you done did every motherfucking thing but died? They ain't got no class. They ain't got no respect about themselves. And all no good motherfuckers grouped together. And any bitch that let men do them any kind of motherfucking way just to say they got a dick laying up in bed with them, they ain't no fucking good. Because I'm an old motherfucking woman. I thank God to be 73 and I'm going to try to live to be 100 if he let me. There's no way the shit that I see been going on these YouTube backwards and forth and women letting other women run them and men letting other men run them. There ain't no way in the fuck I can put it with some shit shit like that. I'd rather fuck a dog, a cow. I'd rather eat shit with a stick than to be like these motherfuckers. And I mean that. They some nasty, low-life, ratchet, trashing hoes. And some no-good-ass men, they ain't no men. That's what you call has-been. They ain't never been. And I'm pissed like me.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm telling you, everything Levi said tonight, and you said is the motherfucking truth. And let's show you Sylvia is a nasty motherfucker because she knew that at one time that you kind of had a little bit of feeling for Randa Baby. How about this bitch came on there about 3 or 4 weeks ago and said that people were saying that Rob don't write her, but he do. And every time she write him, she sends him an extra paper and stamp. And she was sending Rhonda Baby picture to him because she's hoping I told Rob that Rhonda Baby is a very nice woman. In other words, trying to get Rob. What the fuck Rob want a no good ass motherfucker like Rhonda Baby when he done had motherfucker like that's why he is there now. If he'd have stopped feeling sorry for them fucked up ghetto motherfuckers that ain't got no education, no goddamn sense, he wouldn't be in this scrape. He don't want a bitch like her. And I'm letting everybody in the chat know, I'm gonna stick with you and Levi and Prima Donna and Sky Zone. I'm really upset with T. Stevenson because I know he don't know no better. And he just thinking it's a fun game, but it ain't no motherfucking fun game. And Rhonda I heard she was trying to take his penis out on the channel. He don't want her. He just nice like that. But I blame him for being over there because he know they ain't no motherfucking good. And I feel sorry for Gucci because they trying to use Gucci. But Gucci gonna wake up. He don't know they ain't no motherfucking good. They tried to use Gucci money. And then some of them reports that was put out there on Gucci came from Sylvia motherfucking ass and Run Baby in the first goddamn place. Because they ain't got no respect. And these motherfuckers should have closed their legs on this before they was even had childbirth. When the doctor said push, they should have closed their legs and broke their motherfucking neck. So that's the way I feel about it. You know, so I just had to call in to let you know. And I don't give a damn what they say about me. They can kiss my motherfucking black ass. Because what they eat don't make me shit. And they ain't got no motherfucking sense. Because all of them been used. And I'll be glad when all of them go to motherfucking prison. And Siri knows she done did enough goddamn shit that she should be dead for. And if she don't watch her goddamn step, every motherfucking one of them, including Rock, all of them gonna be right in jail. Because how can they don't know the meaning of loyalty. You know what I'm saying? And they only mad with you and Levi because y'all can't be brought. Sure, ain't nothing wrong with a motherfucking talking a lot if the motherfucking telling the truth and you know what he talking about. But damn, a motherfucker talking and can't prove a damn thing he said. Because if you don't bring no content, it ain't on there. And them goddamn so-called Cali, they don't know whether Bruce and Teresa like this shit or not, or Rob Sherry. And the goddamn lies that they're telling about the man is a white man, he's a skinhead, he attacked Rob, and he's calling Rob niggas, and they going back to MCC and get Rob out by any means necessary. Let them go on back up that MCC. Rob gonna be saved and be out. They gonna shoot them motherfuckers because they ain't got no business down there at that MCC. Again, beating on the doors. You can have your say outside what you want to say, but you ain't got no business going there trying to get no motherfucking battle. And when you don't mean it, how you gonna be on there just to be seen? Just to be seen. They're not far at it, so why are they down there parading? They know that's gonna try to that they will use that against him. Because we all know what's going on. I ain't gonna say all the things that I do know what's going on, because I know your phone and Levi's phone is tapped, but tonight I just don't give a fuck, because I will tell them how I feel. How I feel. Every damn body that's involved. Because I don't like the shit. It don't take all that. They don't take all, and they down there hollering, cussing and hollering about, ain't no one man, no goddamn enterprise. They are the motherfucking enterprise. They need to be in jail, because the fuck they the one trying to run a goddamn Rico man act. Sick of they motherfucking ass. You know, so I had to call in. Now I'll get ready and go to bed. But I had to let you know that I can't stand none of them, because all of them, they tried to hide it, but my mama always said, if a motherfucker do something in the dark, don't care how long it stay in the dark, it's gonna come to the light. And we ain't through yet, because it's some more shit finna go down, Dana, and it's gonna come out, and we all gonna be surprised. But I just thought Sylvia was a better woman than being 52 years old, because she too goddamn old to be on a YouTube street talking about a goddamn sex talk. If you ain't never had sex, you should be used to it. Why you on that shit gonna have a channel talking about sex? That's for young people. And even young people don't do shit like that. It's so damn ignorant. So I know my name's gonna be all over the channel tomorrow by Dana's YouTube Mom Mary called in. You motherfucking right I did. And to all you motherfuckers that got something to say about me, kiss my happy motherfucking ass. Because I don't like none of you bitches, because you're all in that shit with Rob being in jail. And I can't stand none of you ignorant bitches that ain't got no content. Because you're all a liars, cutthroat, and undercover motherfuckers. And y'all will do anything. Y'all don't love your goddamn self, because you had respect for yourself and love your goddamn self. You couldn't go on a YouTube street and lie like you do. Now, Dana, you have a good night.
Bitches. And I'm putting it out there.
What?
Y'all shit that never came for me, and I ain't sent for you.
First off, fuck your bitch in the click you claim. West side when we ride, can we quick the game?
Yo, 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 yo. What the fuck? Yo! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Lord have mercy. Woo! Yo, I damn sure wouldn't Mama Murray as my enemy. I don't want Mama Murray as my enemy. I don't want Taylor as my enemy. I don't want Levi as my enemy. God damn. Yo, I gotta repost that. Woo! Taylor mix for you. Struck again. That's all right. Man, Taylor about to take over Hollywood. And we about to bring the Boondocks 2.0 out. Watch. Whew. So I'm telling y'all, we over here, we are working over here. We are trying to do things that can broaden not just our community, but we trying to do things that's going to broaden everything, that's going to bring this social tension to a rest. You know? God damn. Taylor put me in the end of it. I told you, son of a bitch. And she gave me, wait a minute. She gave me a part. Oh, Lord. Look, Taylor on it. Taylor on it. Taylor on it. I'm telling you, Taylor is on it. Man. Queen J said you dropped a whole lot of weight. Yes, ma'am, I did. I had to switch it up. But Jesus. Taylor got me laughing so hard, I forgot what I was about to do. Lord have mercy. Whoo-wee. Taylor got me dying laughing. Oh man. I just got to see that little input. Wait a minute. I did not see that coming.
Talking about a goddamn sex talk. If you ain't never had sex, if you all and lie like you do. Now, then you have a good night. Bitches. And I'm putting it out there. Y'all shit that never came for me, and I ain't sent for you.
First don't fuck your bitch in the click you claim. West side when we all coming quick again.
Yo, man. Whew. That was fun. That was fun. That was fun. My God. So, I had something else to do, the show. Oh, late on the day, we're going to be doing an On My Radio marathon. We're going to break down what make Dana so great. And we're going to have an On My Radio marathon. But, hey, let's collectively get ready to write Robert. Praying that Friday will be his last day in a facility, that he will be home. He can free spirit. He can breathe again. He can get back on the snake diet. It is what it is, man. So tonight we're gonna do the On My Radio marathon. Who knows? I might have some folks calling in. I might have some folks hopping on the screen. Who knows? I'm gonna reach out to some folks between now and 7 p.m. And we're gonna do some things. Thank you so much, Sweet Pea, for donating to the channel. Thank you so much, Sharby28, for donating to the channel. Just so much. So we just not gonna participate in the BS. We're gonna separate ourselves from the BS. All right. Y'all be blessed right now. I'm about to go eat lunch, which is a banana. I'm gonna run some steps. You know. But I thank each and every last one of y'all. And y'all be blessed. MVP, love y'all for life. Dream Team, we also love everybody for life. Even shout out to Team Truth. Y'all got some debates coming. I hope y'all ready. Larry Grown Man, people who don't like him, people misunderstand him. Yes, he do have a difference in opinion, but he's a man of character. Because when all that stuff went down, everybody on Team Kells stood and watched or participated. It was that man that stood up and said, y'all ain't gonna do that to him. So for that right there, I'm forever grateful for what him and his team has done when they stood by the right end of the stick. So I can say that all day. But I forgot. That just made me Team Truth. One thing I will say, Angelo said the most profound thing, and me and him argued about it. He said, Dana, you did 2 rallies. Be prepared. They don't need you no more. They're going to try to get you out the way. At that time, I didn't know that Angelo was talking to folks behind the scenes. And when it came out that they were saying that they hated me, I said, nah, everybody can't hate me over here. They said, bro, everybody we talk to trying to get you out the way. Well, the only people they ain't talk to is the people that's still here. Shout out to Prima Donna. Shout out to Sky Zone. Shout out to Just Jazz. Shout out to Senator. I'm missing somebody. Shout out to Levi for Kelly. Shout out to Taylor Mix for you. We gonna stand. Also, shout out to Team Libra. Team Libra. I understand that there was some stuff going on in the other channel, and you asked a question. that trumped everybody and couldn't nobody answer it, but they end up blocking you. Shout out to Team Libra for seeing the truth of what really was going on. Also, let y'all know I am not contacting nobody's husband. I don't do that. Once it went down after Saturday, I have not contacted nobody since. However, I don't want it to be a spectacle. I do have to contact him to drop my car payment off. So that will be the next time I contact him. And I'm trying to work out a way now that we don't even have to go that route. Because of the messiness and because of the transparentness, I'm looking to see if it can be a way that it won't be no drama and it won't be no contact between me and that family because of the encouraged messiness that is trying to be done. I'm gonna leave it at that. So hey, we about to get up out of here. We about to have some fun. Y'all stay blessed. I'll see y'all in a couple hours. Let's go and have some fun. So before we leave, I know some folks left already, but before we leave, we're gonna rock out to some Kills. No, wait a minute. Wait. Before I do that. No. Before we leave, we're gonna rock out to some Kills. We're gonna do it like this. All right, Zay.
She's everything to me. There ain't nothing she won't do for me. And every man wants a girl like her. No price compares to what she's worth. She saved my life in so many ways. Cause when darkness comes, she's my break of day. And I know I'm blessed with what I got. Yeah. But still I can't seem to tie that knot. Somebody help me. How do I tell my girl that something came up in the plans has changed? How do I tell my girl that I'm not gonna be able to make it going away? Tell me how do I tell my girl that I'm sorry, baby, but I just can't? Tell me, how do I look her in the face? And how do I say that I'm not ready on our wedding day? Now we have both been together since our roaring high school days. We walked through all kind of stormy weather, and we have both shared each other's pain. No one could ever come between us two. And I bet my breath that things would never ever change. Now this world of marriage we vowed to, all of a sudden seems so strange. Somebody help me, yeah. How do I tell my girl I'm right? Something came up in the plans has changed. How do I tell her? How do I tell my girl, yeah, that I'm not gonna be able to make it going away? Tell my girl I'm sorry, baby, but I just can't. I can't. No. Tell me, how do I look her in the face? They have the nerve to say I'm not ready, not wedding day. Her mother know my mother, it's all good. My brother know her brother. We all grew up in the hood.
Brother.
Sorry. All of my friends, around my friends. Good or bad to say it when it's supposed to be.
Hashtag nothing was found.
Relations under her and me.
Oh,
waste the time. Her life. I got a big case of butterflies. Somebody help me.
Help me. He in A flat. He up there, A flat. That's changed.
I'm not gonna be able to make it on the way. How do I tell my girl? How do I tell her that I'm sorry, baby, but I just can't. Tell me, how do I look her in the face? Have the nerve to say I'm not ready for my wedding day. How do I tell my man this is the worst? Something came up with has that I ever had to do. How do I tell her? I know that she don't deserve it. I'm not gonna be able to make it, but I'm so confused. How do I tell my girl that I'm sorry, but I just make a decision right now? Tell me, how do I look her in the face? Have the nerve to say I'm ready for my wedding day.
Okay, Robert. Y'all forgive me, I'm about to go in the zone. Taco Tuesday.
Hold up, baby, keep it right there. Don't move, that's my spot. That's all I wanna hear you say. As I continue to get you hot, baby, slow down, speed it up. Girl, I wanna fill you up. Oh, there ain't no limit to what I can do once I'm up there.
Right, Star.
And I put that on my Adidas. I'm all of everything you ever need.
Yo, they ain't ready for the new album.
Your body's craving, girl. And I just wanna see, I wanna make a baby with you. Wanna make a baby. Girl, do you wanna make a baby? Yeah, I wanna make a baby with you. Wanna make a baby. Girl, do you wanna make a baby? You see every one of your desires. I'm gonna make it happen. Girl, just get on top and enjoy the ride. Cause I'm about to set that ass on fire. So let the iPod play. And let me give you all the way. Fulfill your fantasies. I'm just trying to knock you up so you can have your mini-me. I wanna make a baby.
Told y'all to return to Taco Tuesdays back.
Make a baby. Girl, do you wanna make a baby? Make a baby. I wanna make a baby.
This is gonna be a sneak peek. Next Tuesday gonna be full and fledged.
Girl, do you wanna make a baby? I'm talking 2 thumbs up every time we make love. So girl, let's make it happen. Come on, 'cause it's been long enough, yeah. So baby, if you up to it, let's get the bullshit. Take this thing off right now. 'Cause I love you, ooh. I wanna marry you, ooh. A generation, population. Just tell them that it's human nature. 4, 5 kids, let's do this. I wanna make a baby right now. I wanna make a baby with you. Wanna make a baby. Girl, do you wanna make a baby? I wanna make a baby, baby. Girl, wanna make a baby. Girl, do you wanna make a baby? I wanna make a baby, baby. Wanna make a baby. Girl, do you wanna make a baby?
The man catalog is undeniable.
Wanna make a baby? Girl, do you wanna make a baby?
Woo! Bum, 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 bum. Don't call on my phone. I can see that coming out with a remix.
She understands my need. And I see nothing but love in those eyes when she looks at me. Yeah, she likes to cook and clean.
Just crazy.
I don't worry much 'cause she treats me like a king. And she don't put me down when her friends around. She keep my beers cold, I let my guards down. And yes, she is my lover and my friend. But I found someone better than you. She don't treat me like you do.
Ha ha! Cause I found a team that's better than you. And they don't treat me like y'all do. That's our new theme song.
Now sometimes I come in late.
I found some folks that was better than y'all. And they don't treat me like y'all do.
See the girl's a breath of fresh air. It's like heaven sent down the
Okay, Marcia.
my prayer. 'Cause we don't argue, she don't sleep around. She's a good girl and I'm happy now. And yes, she is my lover and my friend. Well, I found someone better than you. And she don't treat me like you do. Yeah, I found someone better than you.
Hey, Thelma, they got one.
Don't treat me like you do.
Your hit. Actually got 4. So before I leave here, I must let everybody know that I'm thankful over here with the Dream Team.
Someone better than you. She don't treat me like you do.
Right. I got someone that's better than you. And they don't treat me like y'all do. Okay. But just gotta let everybody know that I'm the last man standing, man.
See, this is what happens when my back is against the ropes.
Star, thank you, Star. All the way from the UK. Star Met. Let's go.
My flow, my style, my look. They want my swag so bad, I swear I should write a book. Wake up every morning, check the grass for them snakes. Call these 9mm foes my race. Bitches over money, no way. I don't fall in love, they just fall in love with me. Maybe it's the money, the cars, or the clothes.
You could do either one, Sharby. Zelle or Cash App. You could do either one.
From the crowd, the crowds in the barrel, they stay trying to pull you down. Ass niggas, I swear I should write a play.
Thank you, Miss Thelma. But I'm trying to get away from Cash App.
I'll take on all you haters today. 'Cause I'm not gonna let you get in my way. See, there's one thing
Judith Campbell, I totally agree. Thank you so much, Miss Thelma Mosley. I pray September the 4th. Hey. Hey.
My chain, my watch, my diamonds, I would give them all up to have a day of silence. 'Cause dealing with the paparazzi on the daily, I swear it's another.
Love yourself, hey. Love you more, love yourself.
I just bought a mansion in its own.
Ada Walker, what are you doing?
I love a classic chick, straight out of the hood. So I'ma make it rain, baby, call it flash floods. Niggas putting bounty on my head. Sometimes when you so loud, they would rather see you dead. Call me hammer, they can't touch this. My whole life has been ordained. I'm going for the fame. That's why I say I'll take on all you haters today. 'Cause I'm
I'm about to get up out of here. All right. Y'all be blessed. See y'all later.
Baby, keep it right there. Don't move, that's my spot. That's all I wanna hear you say. As I continue to get you hot, then slow down, speed it up. Girl, I wanna fill you up. Oh, there ain't no limit to what I can do once I'm up in it. And I put that on my Adidas. I'm all of everything you ever needed. I can tell your body's craving, girl, and I just wanna feed it. See,